crack it.
Yo, what is up, everybody? It is me, SketchAV, and I'd like to welcome you to the finale, the thrilling conclusion of our very long playthrough. We're 36 episodes deep, but we are in the end game now, gentlemen. In the last episode, we took on the battle tower to unlock the judge function after defeating Leon in our rematch. Go check that out if you haven't already. In today's episode, today's going to be kind of a wonky episode, you know, it being the last episode and all. I have some things written down that I want to do, so I'm going to be kind of going through like a to-do list of sorts. So lots of things that we got to go around and do. We got like some side quests, some viewer-requested things that people wanted to see. So to go ahead and kick things off, I want to go ahead and check in with Hop and Sonia here in the lab. I don't think that anything is supposed to happen here, but I just want to see what's happening. I thought that there was going to be like a Sonya battle. I've been thinking that from the start. Unfortunately, I don't think there is, but you never know. These plants take a great deal of care, but they all seem to be flourishing. Oh wait, that wasn't Sonya, that was just the plants. Okay. If it isn't Sketch, Hop's been studying pretty hard, surprisingly. I'm sure he'd be glad to know you dropped by for a visit. Well, I'll go talk to him. Hello, Hop. Sketch, I'm giving it my best with my studies. It's not easy, but it's still great fun. Oh, okay, well that was anticlimactic. Nothing going on there. Alright, well, the next order of business, let's go ahead and see. I'm going to be consulting my notes through this, so let's see. There is a side quest we missed in Motostoke, that has to do with a Minccino, so let's go ahead and fly over there. And yeah, this is going to be kind of weird, because if it's going to be like one of those searching side quests, which I think that this one coming up is going to be, I might have to like do a cut while I look up where I'm supposed to go to do this stuff. You feel me? But let's see. Apparently to start this side quest, I got to go right from the Northwest Pokemon Center, is what my notes say. So, where is the Northwest Pokemon Center? This is the Northwest Pokemon Center. Cool. And if we go to the right, there should be some kids here, and they have lost their Minccino. Well, my Minccino's gone missing. What should I do? Can I help? Huh? You'll help me look for Minccino? Oh, thank you so much. My Minccino really likes to play in the water. It also likes the sound of whistling. I bet it's hiding somewhere where there's lots of water. But I can't think of a place with lots of water here in Motostoke. It has a weird cry that sounds like Morp. So if you hear that cry, try whistling. Huh. Hey, what's this item here? Hold up. Silk scarf. Oh, nice. Alright. So, whistling, probably near train tracks. And then near water. Well, there's like this stream here. But he said it's probably not in Motostoke. Alright, so let's go ahead and, like I said, I'm just going to look up where to do this. Because I don't have time. This is the finale! And the finale cannot wait for no man, no mere child. So let's go ahead and see where to find said Minccino. Alright, we have returned. I believe that this was a very misleading side quest, because it said, hey, there's no water in Motostoke. But in fact, we're going to head right into the Motostoke Coliseum, Motostoke Stadium, that is. And apparently, how do I... Huh, where do I go to find this? Oh wait, no, not in here. Wait, is it in here? I don't know, they said go to the Motostoke Stadium, wherever they did like the entrance ceremony, and there should be some water inside. Oh, is it maybe like these pools here? Is it like one of these? Do I whistle here? Ah! Minccino, no, I'm just... What? Come here secretly to freshen up. I guess I've finally been found out. Huh? Dog, you're weird. Why are you bathing in the public fountain? What? Yo, I've been bamboozled. Is there one on the other side, maybe? Ah, yeah, there it is, the Morp. That was kind of funny, low-key, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, here's Minccino. Tina went back to the void. Now let's go ahead and return to the void and collect our reward. You know, we don't just be helping people out for the goodness of our hearts. I want my cash prize, Chief. Well, what do you think about our secret hideout? We want to make a new gym. What? I'm not talking to you. Hey, shut up, kid. Oh my god, I can't stop talking to him. Okay. Jeez. Minchino came back. Thanks for helping me find it. Please take this. It's my way of saying thank you. Bottle of throat spray. Oh, okay. I feel like that's a really weird reward to give someone. Throat spray? But sure, why not? Now, apparently there's another side quest that we missed in Turffield. Actually, we might have done this one. I don't know. Let's go check it out. Oh, wait. This is not where I want to be. Apparently there's like a riddle side quest in Turffield. I feel like I did that already, but let's go ahead and talk to whoever we need to talk to get this one started. I feel like it was over here, right? Like somebody was definitely asking questions about a riddle. I feel like it was somebody up here, wasn't it? Treasure lies buried somewhere in Turffield. According to this treasure map, the trick to finding the treasure lies in the standing stones. Seek yourself 3 standing stones with grass before the other ones. Use well that strength and find the strength of its strength in the end. Dally not if you have a mind to find what time is left behind. That's what it says, but I can't make heads or tails out of that. Okay, so it's these things. So I think it says start with grass. What do I do? How do I activate this? It's definitely these. Like they're talking about like the type matchup. Because they're like, hey, do what's good against it or whatever. Do I have to like maybe lead off with something? No, I'm leading with something that's super effective against it. Huh. How do you do it? Teach me the ways, Chief. I don't know, let's consult the internet once more. Okay, so I was incorrect. It was not those 3 things, but apparently there are like these little things, these little ruins that have like their typings marked on them across the town, which I don't think I noticed that before. I might have, but I don't think I actually investigated. So I guess I gotta find like, it said the grass one first, right? Okay, here's fire. It said do grass and then... Actually, wait, let me just double check what the riddle says. Because I looked up like part of it. I didn't look up exactly how to do this. Because, you know, part of the fun is the exploration. You feel me, Chief? So little girl, oh little girl, what says you? 3 standing stones with grass before the other ones. Okay, so grass first. Use all that strength and then find then the strength of its strength. So fire's next, right? Wait, no, the strength of its strength. So that would be water, right? Because the strength of fire, or the strength of grass is fire, and then the strength of fire is water. So grass, then water. Wait. Grass before the other ones. Use well that strength and find then the strength of its strength. So is this saying do fire? Oh, I'm sorry, do grass, water, fire? Okay, we said that this one was fire, right? So then where is grass? Where is the grass one? And I think that like there's a time limit to this too. I could be wrong, but I think like once you hit like the grass stone, you only have a certain amount of time. Dark, no. Okay, here's grass, and then we gotta hit fire. But I don't know where water is. I haven't found water yet. Right? Okay, where's the water part then? Wait, can you get to that? What is that one? No, there's no way to access that. And I don't know which one I'm missing. Right? Is there one up here? Wait, what's over here? Oh, hold on. Okay, here's water. So, what do we do? Grass, water, fire? Or grass, fire, water? I'll try grass, water, fire first and see what happens. Okay, here's grass. Now we're gonna Rotom bike our way up to here. And then we hit water. And cross the town. Over here, we hit fire, and then what happens? There's something buried in the ground. Sweet! Okay, expert belt. Alright, there we go. So we solved the treasure. And then I wonder if the little girl has anything else to say. Like if I tell her, hey, I did the thing. I did that thing you asked me to do. That treasure, I found it. What? You actually managed to find treasure? That's amazing. I was completely stuck. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely thought, like, you know, since this is like blue, green, and red, that it was gonna have to do with like these. Also, why are these even here? Like, what do they symbolize? Because like those are definitely the colors of like the primary typings, but like they're not in like any specific order because it's not like. Oh wait, no, I guess I get it. It's like, hey, fire is better than grass, which is better than water. But like, it's nothing shows that like the water is better than the fire, you know? Because it's like a triangle. It's like rock, paper, scissors. I don't know. Anyway, what do we have to do next? Because I'm just gonna hurt my head. Let's see. I guess we can go to the bargain seller at Stow on Side. Apparently wants to battle. I don't think that one's true, but that's what I heard. So let's go to Stow on Side and see. Because I've talked to the bargain seller here, and he's never once been like, "Hey, buddy, let's battle." But I don't know. Apparently, there's some people who want to battle you now that you're the champion. Day's bargain. It's a metronome. Actually, I don't think I have a metronome, so sure, I'll get that. Why not? Okay. What was yesterday's bargain? A black sludge. No, I don't need that. Wait, now I'm curious. I never went to the bargain guy. What's the next bargain? Charcoal? Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, do you wanna... I thought they wanted to battle. How do I battle them? Alright, wait, Maractus? No, okay, these guys don't want to battle. Let me see. A lot of looking up to do, but but let's see what's up. Okay, so I looked things up for this, and I don't know if there actually is a battle here. It might be like on some days these guys will battle you. I don't think that this is like necessary, you feel me? Like, if they wanted to battle, then sure, I'd have the battle, but I'm not gonna sit here and like wait until they want to. It might have just been misinformation too, like I don't know. But like, I don't think for the purposes of this playthrough that we need to include that. You know, hopefully nobody's too disappointed. But I'm just gonna move on to the next task. There was another battle like that, like somebody in Motostoke apparently may have wanted to battle, but it was from the same source, and I can't find anything saying anything about it anymore, so it might not actually be a thing. But if you think all the way back to whenever we were in like Bolonlia town, there was a guy who talked about wanting to be like a Sizzlipede. That might have been the lost episode, though. I can't remember. But anyway, we're going to do that quest now. He wanted us to acquire a fiery outfit, which apparently to do, we need to go to the uniform shop, and we need to, like, hold on. It's kind of weird, right? We gotta, like, change our outfit. But, whoa, I don't want to go in here. Okay, let's leave. Yeah. Alright, how do I change into... I'll do some shopping. No, I don't want to do that. Do I have to talk to you? Congratulations on becoming champion. How do I put on... How do I put on the proper outfit? because I'm supposed to talk to the person while wearing the fire uniform. Oh wait, hold on. I think we have to go to not here. I think that there's like a clothing store somewhere in here, right? I think like up here. I just looked up a picture online of somebody doing it, and it looked like they were in a clothing store. I'm almost positive that Hammerlock has a clothing store. Where that clothing store may be, however, is TBD, to be determined. Let's see. There's a second Pokemon Center in this town. Can I fly back to it? Let's see. Oh, boutique and all that. Oh no, it says that for everything here. But it does say that there's a boutique, which I'm pretty sure is what I'm looking for. Fairly certain that's what I'm looking for. I told y'all, this is going to be a weird episode, you know? We're just running around doing things. Here we are. Cool. Now, let's go to the changing room. I'm going to have to get rid of my swag real quick. Whoa, what's all this new stuff? Okay, where are my clothes that I want to wear? There we go. Wow, all these still say new. I haven't looked through any of this. Whoa, I have a champion uniform? What's that look like? Yo, is this Leon's outfit? That's kind of wild. Okay, but we want to put the fire uniform on. There we go. And now, do I like to go with this look? Yes. Do I want to update my league card? No. Alright, now that we have done that, we can apparently talk to you. And there should be like fire stuff maybe? Alright. Am I tripping? Yeah, there we go. Fire tracksuit. Okay, go ahead and put this on. I'm about to burn through so much money, by the way. But it's all good. I'm rich. You see, I'm a millionaire. Might not be after this. Oh wait, no. We don't want to change shirts because we have the fire shirt on already. There we go. Fire tracky bottoms. Wait, did I just update my thing? I think I just updated the card. Alright, whatever. Fire type bag. Oh, no, I just wanted to put it on. Okay, cool. Fire type sports cap. Sweet. Fire type glasses. We are looking extra fire. You might even say we're looking kind of hot, right? Alright, check our swag out. This actually does look pretty dope, low-key. Alright, and now we're going to return to Bologna and fulfill this man's dream of seeing someone in a really fiery outfit. Bologna is also my favorite town in the game. I think it looks the best, so I'm excited to go back here. It's, there we go. And I believe it was you, sir. You! Would you please put on some clothes with a fiery spirit that embodies my burning feelings? What's this? Is that? I feel like I've completely become a Pokemon. Wearing a hot fire-style outfit can make you feel different. I feel like I've become a fire-type Pokemon. Thanks for cheering me up. It's hardly a proper reward, but I hope you like it anyway. Acrobatics is a move that does more damage if the user isn't holding an item. Cool. Alright. So we got the TM for acrobatics. And I guess while I'm here, let me visit Bede, see if there's anything he has to do or say. Isn't Bede in here? Bede. Oh, Bede! Oh, I guess Bede isn't here. Where did you find Bede again? Okay, whatever. We already did our rematch with Bede anyway in the post-game, so I'm not gonna sweat that. Okay. Now there are only like about two things that big shout out to my boy Shadow, who has been showing a lot of support from the very beginning of the series all the way up through the end. And he left a couple comments that asked for me to do a couple things that he just personally wanted to see, and I have no problem accommodating. So the first was that, like, since I fulfilled the Pokedex off screen, he wanted to see what the fossils of this game were. So I will accommodate that. I actually looked for actually, let me go back to the fossil revival place, and I'll show you how it works, because I kind of explained this in a comment to you. I feel like at this point I'm like solely addressing Shadow, but this is for everyone, I guess. The fossils are kind of weird in this game, because it requires like a top half and a bottom half. You might remember this person saying, and 2 of those are really, really common to find in Sword, and really rare in Shield. But in Shield, there are 2 that are really common and rare. So it's kind of like you can get all 4 in one game, but some of them are harder to find than others. So like if you check out like these, like the bird and the dino are really easy to find in Sword. But then there's a fossilized drake and then another one called the fossilized fish that are really hard to find in Sword. And I found enough fish ones to revive the fossils to complete the dex, but I spent like 25,000 watts using the digging duo in the wild area, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. But like, I spent a lot of watts trying to find another fish fossil, and I needed 2 to get this done, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. Because I already have the Pokemon, so I'll show them off. But like, I'll revive some here really quickly. They'll ask for like the top half, and then ask for the bottom half, and so I'll pick like fish and drake real quick, and then bada bam, bada boom. She sticks them together, and you get yourself one of these, a Dracozolt. And these fossils are really, really weird. This is what Dracozolt looks like. We might have actually done that one. No, actually, I don't think we did this one. We did Arctozolt earlier, but yeah, this is like the second fossil, Dracozolt. So for the rest, I'm just gonna go to my Pokedex and show off what they look like. Where are these fossils? Here we go. So Dracozolt is the first one. The weird thing about these fossils is that these are not actually what the Pokemon used to be. Like, it's pretty clear that like this is a result of scientists shoving 2 fossils together that were never meant to be together. Because like, look at the top half, and then look at the bottom half. They're not compatible. And it becomes a little bit more clear what I mean when we look at the other ones. Because Dracozolt is the most normal one. But like all their Pokedex entries talk about like how difficult it was for them to survive. And that's because I genuinely don't think that this is what the fossils really historically looked like. This is like a reference to how British scientists used to take like 2 fossils that they find and like try to force them together and make something out of it that wasn't real. Which is kind of funny that they did that. But anyway, first, we got Dracozolt. In ancient times, it was unbeatable thanks to its powerful lower body, but it went extinct anyway after it depleted all its plant-based food sources. Next, we have Arctozolt, which I revived earlier. I believe this is the one that we got on camera. And this is where you start to see what I mean. Like, look at Arctozolt. It's shivering and dying because it's in an ice body that it's not supposed to be in. But yeah, the shaking of its freezing upper half is what generates its electricity. It has a hard time walking around. Then we have Dracofish. It also looks weird. Like all these fossils look so weird because like they don't belong together. Like their halves are like they're not correct. Powerful legs and jaws made it the apex predator of its time. Its own overhunting of its prey is what drove it to extinction. And then we have Arctovish. Though it's able to capture prey by freezing its surroundings, it has trouble eating the prey afterward because its mouth on top of its head. Arctovish is probably the most normal looking one. But yeah, these are some really, really strange looking fossils. But these are the fossils of the game. So hopefully you guys appreciated seeing that. And then last but not least, we're gonna head to the wild area. And I'll start off here. I believe this is where we first entered the wild area. I know Shadow said that he would like to see what the wild area looked like in its entirety. Or at least most of it. Because most of my wild area experiences were off screen. So I guess that's my bad on that. But he definitely has a point. I didn't do a whole lot of wild area exploration throughout this playthrough. So I figured I'd let you guys see what it's all about. And oh, hey, I ran into this. This is the same Onyx that I accidentally ran into whenever we first got here in like episode 3 or 4 or whatever. Good times. But this is the last thing I'm gonna be doing in this episode, is just showing off the wild area. There really isn't a whole lot left to do, so I don't know. It's kind of weird, you know. We're just gonna be like biking through the last little segment of our adventure together. I'm getting all emotional, nostalgic. Yeah, with the wild area, there really isn't a whole lot to say. It is both amazing and disappointing at the same time, in my opinion. Let me know what your thoughts on the wild area are in the comment section. I'm curious to know what you guys think. But, like, obviously the idea of, like, open world Pokemon is really cool, and it's something I've been hoping to see for a long time. So, I like, on that end, I'm really, like, glad that they added the wild area into the game. I think it looks really, really sick. But it's super limited in, like, terms of what you're actually able to do. Which I'll explain in a second. I want to show this off real quick. My buddy Aaron just pointed this out to me. But there's a giant hole in this tower here. Hey, Duskull, back off. Just back off, buddy. Yeah, there's like there's like a haunted tower, right? Like, just like all the ghost Pokemon in the area. But there's a giant hole here where if you talk to it, it says there doesn't seem to be anything in the den. Which is what it says, like, whenever you go up to, like, an empty, like, raid den like this. Like, see, if I take the Watts, then it says there doesn't seem to be anything in the den. I want to throw in a wishing piece. Which leads me to think that there's going to be some kind of event that happens there at some point, maybe? But I don't know, that's just speculation. I have no idea what the purposes of that area is supposed to be. But yeah, wild area, pretty cool. You have, like, little remote areas, too, like this little island. And you see, like, each little subsection, like this is like East Lake Axwell. Each subsection, I can't speak, has like its own weather patterns that are happening at different times, which is seen on like the map. If you pull this up, you can toggle the weather, and you'll see, like, you know, we're at Axu's Eye right now, I believe, and there's like a thunderstorm. Whereas over here, it's like sunny. It's like super sunny over here. You know what I mean? Like, up here, there's, like, snowstorm and all that. But, pretty cool. Different Pokemon come out, depending on what the weather is, of course. So, right now, there's, like, a shit ton of Seismitoad because it's, like, raining. Like, Crawdauts, Kinglers, you know, like, a lot of water types that aren't usually here, but they're out because it's raining. I think that's pretty cool. My issue with the wild area is that's about all there is to it. Like, I mean, there's obviously more areas, which I'm gonna try and bike through all the areas on camera, which I know is gonna take a while, but, you know, bear with me. It's the last episode, so deal with it. But, like, yeah, the issue. See how that weather just cleared up out of nowhere. The issue is that once you've pretty much completed the Pokedex like I have, there really isn't a whole lot to do in terms of, like, wild area exploration. Like, obviously you can still do raid battles here. Whenever, like, you'll see, like, a beam shooting up from one of the dens that indicates that, like, there's a raid battle you can do. So if you wanted to, like, hunt for, like, a specific Gigantamax Pokemon or something, you would do it out here. But yeah, it's just like, you know, I was in the wild area a whole lot off screen while I was filling out the Pokedex, but now that that's done, there really isn't too much reason to be here, except for, like, shiny hunting, like if you're hatching eggs, which I'll show you in a second. This is generally where I go to do, if you think back to, like, all the Dreepy that I have in the box, this is where I hatch them, because there's, like, a really good shiny hunting area over here that you may have seen other people go through. Aesthetically, this is super pleasing. Like, oh, here's a Gigantamax Dreadnought fight right here. I'm not gonna bother with that. I'll talk about that in a second, but yeah, if you go over here in the wild area, they actually have, like, a second daycare, which is pretty sweet. You know, they have, like, the daycare lady sitting out front. So I got my Ditto up in there, and this is where I go to, like, hatch eggs, because you can, like, bike back and forth for what seems like a super long and endless time. You know, you see, like, you bike all the way out there to, like, that mountainside, and then bike all the way back, and it's just like a straight shot. Pokemon don't usually run into you over here, so it's really good for doing that. This is the digging duo that I mentioned earlier. You talk to them, and they give you watts, or no, I'm sorry, they take your watts, and they'll like dig for rare items, which is pretty cool. But this is how you get like the fossils or like other items, and it's kind of random. So you got like the normal gem, comet shard, and like he'll just keep digging, and every time you ask him to dig, there's a chance that like his pickaxe will break. In which case he can't dig anymore. Wow, this guy's actually going for quite a while. Hold on. Whoa, we're getting a lot. Okay, to say, why isn't this thing? Oh my gosh, he's still going. He's not done yet. He's still going. Yo, what else? Yeah. Yo, what else? Dog. Hey, I got the fish. Yo, I got the fossilized fish. I was just saying I couldn't find one of those. Yo, what else you got, man? Okay, that's it. 14. Yo, I think that's the record. Hold on. What's your best record? Yeah, it's 14. Okay, no, it's crazy. Cause like, watch, I'll do it again. This guy never gets like more than like 3 or 4. Like, he's supposed to dig up rarer items and has a higher chance of his pickaxe breaking. His brother is supposed to like, yeah, see, like he broke after 1 right there. This guy is supposed to like dig up less rare items, but has a higher stamina, so there's like a less chance that he's gonna like get tired. Yeah, it's not actually like his pickaxe breaking, like I've been saying. That's just what I think happens. That's my personal headcanon of it. Really, it's just that they get tired digging. But you see, like this guy digs up a whole lot before he gets tired. Like 9 is pretty standard for him. This guy usually only gets like 3, but they're like better items, like comet shards or bottle caps, or like the fossilized fish. So him getting like 14 there is actually pretty insane. My record before that was like 13, and I've talked to those guys like literally probably over 100 times now. So that's actually kind of insane that he just set the record on camera. But anyway, yeah, we got like the sandy area. It's pretty cool. The dusty bowl. It's like a lot of ruins. You can actually find fossils like on the floor out here sometimes if you're lucky, or like rare bones as like hidden items. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, okay, so let me talk about raid battles, because I haven't really addressed that too much in the series, and I'll give my thoughts on them. I think that conceptually raid battles are cool, especially with like, ooh, look at that Gengar just going up. Especially because you can team up with friends to do it, right? And whenever you team up with friends for a raid battle, like, it's usually pretty fun, pretty enjoyable, hunting for stuff together with your buddies. However, where the issue lies is it's really difficult to find people online to do raid battles, so if you don't have your friends with you, then raid battles can kind of be a nightmare, because they pitch you up, like, you have to do raid battles with an AI. You cannot do it by yourself. You have to have 3 computers with you at the very least, or 3 actual people, or you might get like maybe 1 real person and then they'll fill in the other 2 slots with AIs, which, like, that doesn't sound that bad, but the AIs that they give you are horrible, like intentionally bad. I mean, one AI has like a Magikarp. Like, they're different every time, but they have like maybe like 10 to 15 AIs that they pick from, and they'll give you like 3 out of like the 15 that they have. And most of them are just so shockingly bad that you can tell Game Freak did it on purpose to just make raid battles difficult, and it's not fun. Like, I don't really enjoy doing it unless I'm doing it with friends, because like, yeah, like, I'm not exaggerating. One person literally uses a Magikarp against like a Gigantamax Dreadnought, for example, like what we ran into earlier. Or like, there's one person who uses a Soul Rock that literally has no attacks. It just uses setup moves like Cosmic Power or Rock Polish. And every couple turns, the Gigantamax Pokemon or like the Dynamax Pokemon, whatever you're doing the raid for, will like take its turn to get rid of all stat boosts. So Soul Rock is literally useless. It just sits there. And you might be wondering, like, well, I mean, why would you rather do this by yourself? At least they can like take hits for you or something. Like at the very least, they're attack sponges. But raid battles end once there are like a certain number of deaths that happen on your team. Because like if your thing faints in battle, it'll come back. Like maybe 2 turns later, which is pretty cool and all. But like once you have, I think like maybe 5 faints. Like it depends on the difficulty of the raid you're doing. But like if you're doing like a 5-star raid, which is like the only ones that I would really be interested in trying to do, because those have the best ones. 5-star raids make it so that like if something on your team faints 5 times, then you get kicked out of the raid den, and the raid is over. You failed. And so it's really annoying whenever you get like a Magikarp that exists only to sit there and get killed every couple turns. Especially like when your Pokemon goes through the whole battle without dying once, and you see all 5 of your lives, like your team's lives, get burned because you had Magikarp and a Solrock that refuses to attack, or I'm trying to think. Like it's just like I can't think of them all right now because it's honestly been a while since I've done the raids, but like they're just not fun because they give you really bad things on your team. So that's my rant. Also, I think it's kind of bullshit that you only have like 1 chance to catch whatever's in the raid den. Particularly with like Gigantamax Pokemon. I don't know. I mean, I guess it makes sense that you only get the 1 chance. But like somebody asked me, like my buddy Archwing asked me, like, hey, are you ever gonna like shiny hunt Gigantamax Pokemon? And I'll tell you right now, probably not. Because the idea of like hunting a Gigantamax Pokemon thousands of times just to have only 1 chance at catching it is awful. Like the whole idea of that is just dumb. So yeah, I'm probably never actually gonna do that. Now I'm just like on a big rant. I've actually gone through all the areas of the wild area now, so I hope you guys are satisfied with that tour, I suppose, of the wild area. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would say if you're gonna hunt shiny Gigantamax Pokemon, you better have a Master Ball on deck. And I already used mine on Zacian. Which brings me to another point. I am pretty disappointed that there are no other legendaries for me to catch in the postgame. I think that's kind of weird. The only legendaries in the game are Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus. And you're forced to capture Eternatus. Like, it's 100% guaranteed capture. And Zacian, I'm pretty sure, has like the catch rate of like any normal Pokemon, which is why I almost just caught it in the first quick fly through, if you think back to that episode. I'm pretty sure its catch rate is like perfectly normal. So there's no like legendary that you really have to struggle with. The Master Ball is pretty much useless in this game, unless you're using it on a Gigantamax that you really want or something. Like Gigantamax Pokemon, I think, have taken the place of legendary hunting, and I personally am not a big fan of that. But I don't know, I'll probably make a video in the near future giving all my thoughts on the game overall, because like I've really enjoyed this game. Don't get me wrong. I know I just spent the last like maybe 10 minutes ranting about some of the issues I have with the wild area, but I have thoroughly enjoyed this game. I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed the playthrough of this game. I think it's been a really good time, and you know, like the sport's been really solid. I don't know, I feel like the commentary's just been a little bit easier for me to do on this game because I know Pokemon games pretty well. So I've definitely enjoyed this. I'm sad that it's coming to a close, but there genuinely is nothing left for me to do unless I were to like take on the entirety of like the battle tower, which I'm not gonna do on camera at least. However, I want to start looking into like streaming. You know, I talked about this earlier, or maybe last episode, I forget. But like, I'm looking into where, like, what direction I'm heading in next for videos to make, and I want to like look into live streaming. I might do like a Nuzlocke of like Shield or something. I might stream some shiny hunting, but definitely let me know what you're interested to see in that department. I have some ideas, so please be on the lookout for that. As far as what my next like playthrough, like my next series is gonna be, I have zero idea. I might honestly take a break from doing like Let's Plays and just focus on making like different specialized content aside from Let's Plays, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do both. Ideally, hey, what's this? Oh, okay, cool, facade. Ideally, the place I want to get to for my channel is like, I want to have Let's Plays going, and then I also want to have like more specialized content coming up. Things like ranking videos or like my opinions on certain things, rather than just me playing through a game. But for now, I'm trying to figure out which direction I'm heading in next. But anyway, this is getting super rambly, but I do just want to say, I'm going to fly back to the beginning town real quick. We're going to get super sentimental here for a second. Oh, also, I set aside, I wanted to do this before I end the series. I made a point of like making a special box just to commemorate, hey, you shouldn't be here. Get out of here. I made a special box to commemorate the Pokemon that were once on our team for our journey that were replaced at a certain point. So big shout out to Nicotine. If you remember the Thievul from way back, had the Nasty Plot sweep in the second gym. Of course, we had Sly, who replaced the Thievul at a point. Got rid of just because it was too hard to evolve him at the time without going to the wild area, which I didn't feel like doing. And I just felt like Grimmsnarl was better, but Sly was that GOAT. Nicotine was that GOAT too. But of course, you know, the GOATiest GOAT of all time was the second half of Bird Gang, our boy Fetch AV. My favorite Pokemon. I was so heartbroken that I had to box him for Dragapult, but big shout out to these three. And then, of course, huge shout out to the GOAT team. You know, Tuhoo! Havoc, Wispy, 21, Bacon, and of course, Drake. You know him, you love him. The whole team, GOAT squad, you feel me? Let me go in my house. I'm back home. I'm gonna end right where we started, sitting on this couch. Oh, wait, can I not sit? We were definitely sitting at the beginning of this game, I remember. Alright, whatever, I'm just gonna end here. But anyway, I just really want to thank everybody for the support that they've shown on the series. It has meant a whole lot. And I will have some more videos coming out soon. Please be sure to look out for that. Yo, I forgot we own a Munchlax. That's kind of weird. Anyway, tell your friends. You know, if you enjoyed the series, go ahead and share it with, you know, somebody that you think might be interested. Because I'm still a really small channel, but I'm looking to grow. And I mean, I've put in a lot of work for this project, and I would say that the work definitely paid off. You guys have been really receptive and responsive. And I've been loving hearing like feedback, both positive and negative. It's always appreciated. But let me know. You know, question of the day is, what were your thoughts on the series overall? And I'm talking like the good, the bad, the ugly. Let me know everything you think and what direction you want to see me head in next. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but without getting like over sentimental, but just thank you guys for everything. Of course, if you enjoyed this episode and if you enjoyed the series overall, please be sure to hit that like button one last time. Subscribe if you haven't already. I feel like that'd be kind of weird if you haven't subscribed yet but you finished the series. And leave a comment, you know, answer the question of the day. Hit the bell if you haven't already. But with that, has been me, SketchAV, gonna get up out. Peace!